W dzisiejszym odcinku do Mamira, no cóż, ostatnio tutaj wylądowaliśmy do ich obozu, ale nim to...
More prisoners coming in. Shark on a school of fish.
This wasn't the wind and weather. The necromancer's head has been broken off by brute force, intentionally.
Can't argue with that, I guess. Neither, I reckon, nor the goddess.
Okej.
The necromancer king of Gien. The necromancer's open hand appears high enough to grant access to the wall. It's steep and slippery. I don't see how. There's nothing for me to grab hold of.
O, ale za to tam jest, czego się złapać. Dobra, czy już wiemy jak tam wejść?
This side of the wall is too steep and without footholds. I don't think I'll be able to scale it from. The rocks here are too steep and slippery, and there are no footholds.
No dobra. Ale już widzę, że... Gdzie konkretnie możemy wejść?
This wall isn't quite as sheer, and it has outcrops and footholds. I might be able to scale it. This looks like a good place to start climbing. Light! I can't get any further this way. Shadow! Goddess! The camp's larger than I thought. There must be thousands of magicals here. Are they planning to just murder them all?
No raczej nie inaczej. Tak, epicki skok Kiana.
Odd. There are more soldiers inside the camp than along the perimeter. Likho. Goddess. I hope he passes unseen. Why build a factory in the middle of a prison camp? Are they using magicals for labor?
Sanitation. You don't want to catch whatever they died from.
The
Oh,
guards
makes
are
sense.
watching the prison
What
grounds.
exactly did they die from?
They don't expect anyone
Some
to be
kind
breaking
of
into the
flu.
camp.
They all get it. Must be hereditary. Must run in their blood.
Never heard of a flu that runs along.
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below.
Don't ask questions.
guard, they're keeping an
Administrator
eye on the
doesn't
grounds
like
below.
questions.
The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't expect anyone to be breaking into the camp.
Who goes there?
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below. The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't expect anyone to be breaking into the camp.
Who goes there?
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below.
No
Administrator
dobra.
doesn't like questions.
I to nas będzie cofać. Przedmiotów żadnych nie mamy.
Whatever they-
Beatings. To inspire fear and obedience in the other prisoners.
Must be
The guards are watching the prison grounds.
Must run in
They
the
don't
blood.
expect anyone to be breaking into the camp.
Never heard of a flu that runs along bloodlines.
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below. The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't expect anyone to be breaking into the camp.
No dobra, ale ta kamera jeździ bez sensu totalnie. Wiemy tylko, że on wziął lunetę. No nie wiem, poczekamy i zobaczymy, no bo nie wiem, ta kamera coś za długo idzie, co nie? Nie no, wczytajmy tą grę. Nie wiem, coś się popsuło.
Beatings. To inspire fear and obedience in the other prisoners. The camp is massive. How many magicals have they imprisoned here? It must be well over 1,000.
Why burn the body?
The camp is massive. How many magicals have they imprisoned here? It must be well over 1,000.
No, czyli wtedy się zacięło po prostu.
See anything?
Nothing. I could have sworn.
Maybe it was just a bird.
You don't think I can tell the difference between a man and a bird?
It's dark.
It's dark. Just shut up and keep your eyes open.
I owned a far glass once. It helped me keep tabs on the street. The guards are watching the prison grounds.
Who goes there?
They're keeping an eye on the grounds below. Hundreds of dead magicals. They're dragging bodies into the factory to burn them. But why? What are they doing in this shadow-cursed place? They're burning corpses. Dead magicals. Hundreds of them.
Who goes there?
Okej.
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
Aha, no czyli nie stąd, tylko tutaj z tej dziury włożę, okej.
The guard's pressing something. I won't be...
Okej, czyli trzeba się po lunetę cofnąć.
The necromancer king of Gien. They say he hunted humans. But wasn't he human himself?
But he looks human from the statues.
A shade changer then. Or maybe he was a...
Okej, to gra sobie tak lecisz w kulki.
It appears Likho's been stirring things up again. Likho. Shadow. Well, that's one way to create a distraction.
Prawo, góra, lewo, prawo. Prawo, góra, lewo, prawo, góra. Okej. Prawo, góra, lewo, prawo, góra.
No. I believe what I'm looking for is on this floor. The administrator's office will be somewhere on this floor, I'm sure of it. Management always picks the topmost floor. That's the symbol of the servants' trade. The attendants and domestics that help keep this facility operate. The military branch. They have a large presence here. The Makers Guild. They're responsible for construction and maintenance, not administration. There's probably nothing in there that I need. That, I believe, is the official seal of the Office of Scientific Progress. There were whispers of their existence in Sadir, but I knew of no one affiliated with the division. As far as I understand, they've been instrumental in the creation of the engine. They're a new arm of government, and unlike most other offices, they appear to answer directly to someone on the council. I'd say this is the best place to start looking for prisoner records and incriminating documents. The Office of Scientific Progress. Most likely the administrator's quarters. The Office of Scientific Progress. Locked. Locked.
Anyone around? Isaac? Joran? Anyone? No one? Oh, goddess, I hate walking all the rounds. Fallows may have the wits of a mine bird, but some nights I swear he's right. This stone tomb is cursed. What in Shadow's name? Oh, come on, come... Hey, what's going on? Who are you?
The military branch. They have a large presence here, but they wouldn't be handling the administration of the camp. That responsibility would lie with the sister. If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket. If one of these things fell over, it would create quite a racket.
What are you doing here? Where did you come from? With my shadow cast luck, it'll break and I'll look one of the
Locked.
sisters inside the privy. There goes my cushy assignment. Necromancer's stronghold. What? Who's there? Carlos, is that you, you done-headed fool? Hey, this didn't just topple over on its own accord. I knew it. This place is cursed. Ghouls and demons playing tricks on us. Alarm! We have an intruder! Alarm!
No dobra.
Haunted. That's what this place
Locked.
is. Come first light, I'm asking for a reassignment.
Need to jiggle it just right.
Nope. Nope.
Come on.
Just...
Come on. Ah. Those years spent on the streets of Sadir continue to pay off. There's probably nothing in there that I need.
Just topple over on its own accord. I knew it. This place is
Locked.
cursed.
Locked. The Office of Scientific Progress. Most likely the administrator's quarters. The office of... If I don't return the keys right now, the guard may sound the alarm.
Playing tricks on us. Who in their right mind would think we'd be safe in a necromancer's tomb?
The Necromancer King's lost his head. I wonder why they've all been removed. These statues can't be new. The Necromancer must have had them made when he ruled the island, 1,000 years ago. Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a morbid taste in interior decorating. Whose skulls are those? They don't look old enough to belong to the Necromancer King. A man would have had to be mightily pleased with his own countenance to surround himself with... There's something odd about that. The wall feels different from the other wall. Why would they need an anatomical chart? There's something odd about that wall. Skulls. Shadow. What's the administrator doing with that? It's a necklace traditionally worn by a sister. It signifies her standing within the 6 circles of Sadir. It appears to be pointing at something in this office. Azadir. It's been a long time. It's a letter, signed by the administrator. I long to see her sun-kissed walls again. The First Mountain. One of our seminal religious texts. It's been decapitated, like all the other statues in this place. The Necromancer King's lost his head. Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a morbid taste in interior decorating. The wall feels different. Whose skulls are those? They don't look old. These statues can't be new. The Necromancer must have had them made when he ruled the island. I don't think I'm quite done here. It's an official document, addressed to the administrator. The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. This speaks in her favor. Due to disease spreading amongst the prison population, we recommend reducing the amount of Dalmari meat used for inmate rations. What is this? We do not want disease spreading inadvertently within the magical population, as this will negatively affect test results. Goddess. What does this mean? What does this mean? It's an official document, addressed to the administrator. I've tinkered with knitting in the past. It's an honorable and gentle trade. It doesn't budge. Locked. The last round of testing surpassed our loftiest expectations, confirming initial theories. The Dalmari plague has successfully been triggered in a 7-year-old Zidling. The creature survived 3 days before succumbing to fever and bleeding rashes. It died in blessed agony. The disease has not yet settled in an adult Zid or plague-resistant Dolmari. Further mutations are required before we can move on to the next phase. What in Shadow's name? Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a morbid taste in interior decorating. Whose skulls are those? Skulls? A man would have had to be mightily pleased with his own countenance to surround himself with these abominations. It appears to be pointing at something in this office. The administrator must have a soon, goddess willing. I'll return home and pass judgment on those who have twisted up. The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. It's sickening. What are they doing to the prisoners? I've tinkered with knitting in the past. It's an honorable... It doesn't budge. Locked. Azadir. It's been a long time. I don't think I'm quite done here. The Necromancer King's lost his head. I wonder why they've all been removed. Mother Utana made me memorize much of this book when I was 12 years old. 1,000 pages. Densely... Still feel a bit... The first mount... Mother Utana made me memorize much of this book when I was 12 years old. 1,000 pages. Mother Utana made me memorize much of this book when I was 12 years old. 1,000 pages. Densely printed. Memorized. Insanity. This necklace has 6 suns and 6 moons, granting the administrator access to and authority. It's a necklace traditionally worn by a sister. It signifies her standing within the 6 circles of Sadir. These statues can't be new. The necromancer must have had them made when he ruled the island. Whose skulls are those? They don't look old enough to belong to the Necromancer King. Why would they need an anatomical chart? There's something odd about that wall. The wall feels different from the other walls.
No nie, to
A
miejsce
man
mnie
would have had
dobija.
to be mightily pleased with his own countenance to surround himself with... I don't think I'm...
Bo ja nie mam tutaj nic do roboty już, halo.
This necklace has 6 suns and 6 moons, granting the administrator access to and authority within the innermost... It doesn't budge. Locked. It doesn't budge. Locked. The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. This speaks in her favor. It doesn't budge. Must be locked. What does this mean?
O, proszę.
A stone head, belonging to one of the statues depicting the Necromancer King. It's sickening. I've tinkered with... The administrator must be a knitter of socks and scarves. This speaks in her favor. It's been decapitated, like all the other statues in this place. Goddess, what is this abomination? This is not defensible. This is madness.
You made it. For a while there, I didn't think you would, but those guards. Standards have fallen. I may need to behead someone, set an example. Goddess, I can't believe you're really here. The Apostle. I am so starstruck right now. I mean, I'm your biggest fan.
Biggest... What? What's going on? What are you doing to that body?
What body? Oh, this body. It's not really a body. It's still alive, so technically it's a person. Albeit a magical, so not technically a person either.
A magical? Is that... Bib? Is that Bib?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so I thought it appropriate to work on this one tonight.
Let him go!
But I'm not finished. Oh my. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes. I guess it's true what they say about dreams coming true. Do you think me too presumptuous? There's only the two of us. I'm sure you won't tell. I could call for the guards waiting outside the door, but then our little chat would be over, and I feel we still have so much to talk about.
She's hurting an innocent child. I could never have imagined anything. I don't think she was surprised to see me. Goddess, she's a monster. You knew I was coming.
A little bird whispered in my ear. We knew you boarded the cloud ship back in Marcuria. You and that strapping Dolmari slave of yours. A rapid dispatch was sent ahead with word of your imminent arrival. My eyes only. No one else knows you're here. I knew this was fate, playing her cards, granting me the opportunity to meet you face to face, to explain what we're doing here. I was hoping you'd approve. This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison, not a death camp. We're doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress. We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
What cure?
The cure? For magic, of course. We're creating a scourge to wash the world clean. When we unleash our holy plague, it will spread like wildfire across all continents. Humans will be perfectly safe, of course, but magicals, they will die. Every single one of them.
You're insane.
No, it's perfectly safe. We're doing science here, not black magic. We're being very thorough. You see, we started with the Dolmari plague. Do you know about this? Many decades ago, it killed almost half the Dolmari in the world. But then it weakened, and the remaining Dolmari became resistant to the disease. A real shame. It would have saved us a lot of work if it had killed them all. What we're doing, what we have done, is modify this plague. It no longer affects only Dolmari. It affects all things magical. People, beasts, insects, plants. Anything infected by magic is cleansed, eradicated. I don't like to brag, but it's fiendishly clever.
Who would authorize something so I don't understand why anyone... Who authorized this?
The Office of Scientific Progress, of course. The Prophet approved it. The Six don't know the details, but they know we're working on a solution to the magical problem. They turn a blind eye, but I'm doing this work so that they don't have to. We're getting our hands dirty. For the goddess, for the empire, for the future of humanity. You can see the light in that, can you not, Kian?
You're evil. What you're doing here is evil. This is the Shadow's work, sister.
Evil. What magicals did to us, to our nation, that was evil. Those precious Dolmari of yours murdered my family, burnt our farm to the ground. My brothers and sisters. They were children. What had they ever done to deserve that? They died in agony, crying for our parents while those beasts just watched. And what they did to me afterwards. We're doing this so that no one will have to go through what they went through. Now you've made me upset, Kian. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm the one holding the gun. One shot, and they'll come running through that door. Of course, you'll already be dead. You'll be...
Likho, watch out!
Tak. Zapomniałem, nie w tą stronę kręcę. To po to był ten posążek.
Kian, you'll pay for this!
Once again, my reflexes prove superior to yours.
I would have dodged this bullet.
You don't dodge bullets.
Try me. So what's going on here?
Long story.
Długo,
Who's
gówno.
she?
I'll tell you later.
Help me! Oh, goddess, help me! I command you!
Sounds like she's very upset.
She is. So, what have you been up to, aside from all the stabbing?
Freeing prisoners, arming them with Azadi blades and spears, blowing things up.
Sounds fun.
It was. Huh. Is that Bip?
It is. He's unharmed, thank goddess. I was just about to...
Stand down, Dolmari. What in Shadow's name is going on? Where's the administrator?
Down there.
Down.
Get me out of here. Light, protect me, I'm hurt. My legs are broken, I'm bleeding!
Do you want to explain what's happening here, Kian?
Please, Mia. Ask your men to stand down. I serve the goddess, same as you. The administrator does not.
Fine. But if you don't tell me everything, and I mean everything...
I will. You may want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
Osiągnięcie Bad Boys. No fajnie. Ale to jest chore, to jest... No w sumie... Chyba każdemu się teraz ciśnie na słowo parę, no... na myśl parę rzeczy, no. Ale no... Tak jakby, no każdy już wie o co chodzi. A to sprzedajczyk. Ups, i zjebać po całości można.
The final preparations will be completed by tomorrow, mistress.
And the ceremony?
It will begin when the moon rises on Reap Moon's Eve as planned. The engine is ready. We have accomplished everything we set out to do.
And the prophet will be here.
So he has told us through his messengers. We have no reason to doubt his word.
This is the beginning of a new era, Sister Sire.
Indeed it is, mistress. Such a pity Harmy isn't here with us. Where is the General, Mother? Why does he not grace us with his presence?
He's away. On urgent business.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Mistress, did you know about this urgent business of Harmy's?
We trust the General to set his own priorities, Sister Sire.
Of course. It is a pity, though. Great things are happening, and I'd hate for Harmy to miss out. After all, were the resistance to fall in his absence and the war of the Northlands won, what would remain of his legacy?
Nie wiem, jak bardzo schrzaniłem. Ale wymordowali wszyscy. Na początku starówka, bo nie przypieczętowałem zeznań jakby, no... No, masakra. Rozdział 11. Lux. O! A czy to będzie księga podsumowująca? Chyba nie.
Man, that was a steep climb. I'm actually surprised you made it this far. To be honest, I was expecting you to lose foothold and tumble to your death, or for a rock slide, or for one of those ghastly flying things to attack us. I'm really glad I have wings. It's a long way down. If you slip and fall...
Thanks, Crow. That's more than enough.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. This is comfortable. This is nice. Great views from up here.
Actually, do you think you'll be able to get off my head soon? I'm getting itchy.
You want me off your head? Ah, I thought you specifically wanted me to stay put after that whole incident with the stone cat.
Nope.
Okay then.
Wystarczy powiedzieć, ciąg dalszy nastąpi.